maybe you accent, and when you come in, you don't have that motif that changes. You go continuously up. And then, so maybe if I could have heard more of that, it would have made the entire thing more clear. And then, because the rhythm changes at the end for the soprano sax, from triplets to 30-second notes, that could really like be highlighted more. So if I can, so in other words, also everyone when they come in, if they could have a smidge of an accent, to me it was too smooth. Like something like that. I cannot really like convey it with my voice, but I think you have to pay attention to everything. Like if you like acknowledge every little detail, like contour and everything, it's again.
Already better, Joey. I think that especially when you get to those forzandi, you know, starting measure 5 or measure 6, can you use even faster bow at the beginning of the sforzando? Try one more time from the beginning and then really whip the bow at the sforzando.
Feel more free and improvisatory. Is that something that you would sort of make decisions together, I guess? Like, you know.
I mean, personally, I would say that a lot of it can be done quite spontaneously, and it's just a matter of what chamber music is, which is just listening.
He says that vibrato should be a reflection of the vibrations going through the string to your finger. And I don't actually know how practical that is, but I always found that kind of helpful because it reminds you to allow your left hand to reflect more what's happening here. And I think especially in this piece, you have to find other sounds. You have to, you have a really powerful, loud sound, but I think that you know, there's so much opportunity in this piece for shimmering beauty, and you know, that involves more bow speed, lighter pressure, and I think that once you start to do that, you can allow your left hand to reflect that too, because as you know, Brooke noticed, it sort of does have it's like an on and off switch. It's a great vibrato. It's a very powerful vibrato, but it's at one speed at this point. And I think you could develop a couple other gears. And one way of doing that, I think, is to experiment with really using different sounds. And this is the ultimate piece to show off every single sound violin can make. The just, you know, incredible shades between hot intensity and cold. And one other thing, in the third movement, when you have some of the more meandering, you know, cadential stuff, it sounded to me like you were giving up on the idea of the phrase. And even though it's difficult left hand wise, and that's probably what you're thinking about, is getting those notes in tune, never lose the intensity of trying to bring out how those lines move.
Congratulations to everyone. Stay tuned. We have more announcements coming up from NOLA Chamber Fest. I hope you guys have a great weekend and take good care of yourselves.
All right.